Cowboys tomorrow.
This is Tom with the Truth, Fanzplanet.com. Out here on the outskirts of the stadium, fans are getting ready for the game about starting in a few hours. Cowboys, Giants, can they get rid of that streak? They've been 0-4 since the stadium was built. The Cowboys have not been able to beat the Giants at home. And here with a few fans, are going to interview them, get some predictions. Romo's big contract signing, things like that. See how they feel about the future of the Cowboys and where it's headed. What's your name?
Rick Peters.
Rick Peters, you look like the old school fan, kind of like me. No one guesses it. I'm 48 years old. I try to stay in really good shape, but I've been a fan since the 70s. Randy White, Harvey Martin, Doomsday. How do you feel about where the team is going, the stadium change? Do you have any opinions on stuff like that? As far as
I always have an opinion on something. Okay, personally, I'm not in favor of the name change on the stadium. I've been coming to these games since 72. We never had a name before.
Right.
We didn't need it now. We've got Cowboys Stadium and it ought to stay that way.
so to the fans, basically, it could be called that, but it's always going to be Cowboy Stadium.
Right.
Correct? What do you think the state of the team is right now? Me, I've been watching him. I love Romo to a certain extent, but I always feel like he's almost our version of Danny White. If you remember who Danny White was.
Yeah.
Good enough to get you to a certain point, but not good enough to win you a championship.
Well, I don't even know if we're Danny White good. I mean, to tell you the truth, the offensive line needed as much help as it could possibly get, and they got none.
They drafted one offensive line.
One offensive line. So, I mean, it remains to be seen. If Romo is as good as $100 million worth, then with what he's got, he ought to be doing better, and that's my opinion.
Well, to me, last year, I looked at it at the point, we ran for the lowest rushing total since 1960. That's when the team first came into existence. And that's basically that offensive line. You got to have the ability to run the football. You can't just pass. It's got to be some balance, and I don't see that balance there yet. Now, it remains to be seen what they do this year. You got the kid coming from Wisconsin, that's the center. You got Smith on the left side. You have Doug Free, I guess, is still playing the right side of that line. He still scares me because he can't keep from going off sides or motion. So I think the whole key to the season is the health of the offensive line and how they play and how they run the football.
No, I couldn't agree more, but you're putting a lot of hope in a bunch of rookies. Maybe 3, 4, 5 years from now will be really good.
Right.
Okay, but who knows what will happen this year. The best you can say about what's going on with the Cowboys this year is everybody still loves them.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's good. I've been a Cowboy fan since I was a little kid. Cut me open, I bleed silver and blue. There's no problem with that. Another question I had for you. Do you think that they should have waited until Romo's contract was up? It's up this year, and then see what he did, and then we signed him after this year for the big money if he came through with something. Do you think they should have waited and let the contract run out?
No, I don't think it made any difference. If they were going to keep Romo, they were going to keep Romo. What I would really like to see is, I mean, if you've got Peyton Manning, okay, who's older than his quarterback coach,
Right.
and he can go in there with a line like they've got in Denver
Right.
and still score what, 4 touchdowns, okay, in a single game.
Right.
If they're going to keep him, they're going to keep him. If they're not, we should get somebody else. So
I have people that say that they should have let the contract run out, see how he did. Just look at RG3 his first year. Look, just guys that just can come in and just play and just start over with a new quarterback.
Exactly. I mean, I'd be much happier waiting 3 years with a new line and a new quarterback than with the same quarterback. Then maybe 3 years from now, Romo can't play. The line's good, but what do we got? Okay, we don't know. It's an unknown factor.
But that's an opinion from a Cowboy fan, old school like myself. You know, probably pretty much to a point, we need to get our 6th ring. We got to keep catching up with the Steelers. They got their 6th. 49ers would have won last year. They would have been at 6 out of 6. They would have been professionals. So we got to get that ring and try to get that 9th Super Bowl appearance and that 6th ring. The Tom and the Truth, Fanzplanet.com, out for now. I'm back, Tom and the Truth, Fanzplanet.com, where we're trying to make the fans the stars. Here with some Cowboy fans. Let me hear you guys get rowdy for a second. Okay, let me get everybody's name starting from here to here.
Cruz. Israel, DJ Easy.
Christy. Amy. Maribel.
Edgar.
Okay. Ooh, she's shy. She don't even want to talk to you. Okay. How long have you guys been fans of the Cowboys? I've been fans. No one guesses my age. I'm 48. I've been a fan since the 70s. How long you been fans?
70s.
Since the 70s? Okay. And what do you guys think about the game tonight? What's going to be the outcome? Now listen, 0-4 since the stadium got built. What happens is it seems like we'll play bad here, but we'll go to New York and we'll beat them in New York. Why is there a reversal of home field advantage? What's going on here?
I don't know, it's lucky. The Giants always seem to get lucky right at the end, but this year it's going to be different. We're going to take them down this year. The first time.
Okay,
You're not gonna go home. I lost today.
Well, let me get some prediction scores from you guys. One by one.
I'm gonna go 34-17. What you said?
Say what I did.
I don't know.
His prediction score is no.
21-14.
21-14.
2-1.
That's a hockey score, basically.
24-30.
21-14.
I don't know.
She doesn't know. What is your name? Again, she's the shy one. She doesn't want to talk. She's the non-talker of the group. What do you think the Cowboys are going to finish at as far as the division? I think someone's going to win the division with an 8-8, 9-7 record. I'm being honest. And I think everybody's in the running except for I think the Eagles are going to finish last place. When the first year coach from college comes in, they usually never do well, and he's trying to run his college offense. What do you think they're going to finish as far as the division? What kind of record?
We're going 10-6. We're gonna win the division.
10-6.
Yeah, 36.
How'd you guys feel about Romo signing to the big contract? A lot of people I talk to, it's like they wish they would have let him play out the contract, see how he did, then sign him, and then if no good in the season, draft a new quarterback, start over. I see a lot of people say they want to start over.
No.
Start over.
It's been a starter for 7-8
Hey,
guys. I mean,
Romo, he's gonna do it this year. He just needs a little help. That's all.
If he hasn't done it yet, he's not going to do it.
No, he's gonna do it. This is the year.
well, what kind of help does he need then? Because this is what I saw. I saw a defense that had so many injuries last year. Kept him in that game against Washington. He threw 3 terrible interceptions. I mean, what more help does he need?
He needs offensive line help. He needs a running back that's durable, that's going to hold up through the season. And, you know, wide receivers got to be clutch. That's it.
Well, we'll see. I support Romo, but I'm also at a point where I feel he's kind of a version of, I don't know if you guys remember Danny White. He was a good quarterback, but he's not great, and that's what I'm worried about. But hopefully he gets it done, because I want a 6th ring. Okay, I want to get to that Super Bowl for the 9th time, get that 6th ring so we can keep up with the Steelers because they're one ahead of us. If San Francisco would have won last year, they would have been 6 out of 6. So we got to get another ring.
I agree.
Okay, that's it for guys. Fanzplanet.com. One more shout out for your team, guys. All right, thanks, guys.